Hey everyone, being rejected for a job sucks. There's just no other way of saying that. Now here's an article that appeared on LinkedIn recently called Stop Giving Up After One No. Now I find this to be a very misleading and dangerous article because it gives the wrong message. Now if we look at this article, it's all of one paragraph, and in it, they give an anecdotal story and evidence of one person who was rejected for a job over 300 times. But this person is glad that they had the persistence to grind through being rejected that many times because eventually they were told yes, and they were accepted, and they were hired. Now, I'm not disputing that story, and I'm not disputing the title, Stop Giving Up After One No. Okay, if you were rejected for a job once and then you give up and don't apply for another job ever again, that's bad, and I don't think a lot of people would have an issue with me saying that's bad. However, in my opinion, that is not the message of this article. The message of this article is that indirectly, it's saying that everything will work eventually. There are no bad ideas. There are no bad ways of going about doing things. So if you start going about something, a particular way to apply for a job, for example, and you are told no repeatedly, it's basically giving you the message that you need to muscle through that. Despite how many no's you get, you could get over 300 no's, and you should still keep going. That is the message that certainly I am getting from this article. And that's a very bad and dangerous message, because that is simply not the case, okay? It's just that simple. It is not a good thing for you to turn off your brain and to disregard evidence that's in front of your eyes that something you're doing is not working, okay? Certainly, a certain amount of rejection is okay, and it's to be expected. But there is a limit to the amount of rejection that you should have to endure before you question yourself and say, should I be doing something different? Should I be perhaps employing a different method? Should I be perhaps tweaking what I do and making adjustments to my strategy and my tactics so that I get better results? I think intelligent people need to start turning on their brain sooner and not simply muscling through a iterative process of just applying for jobs over and over again, because this is sending a message that a lot of people are not picking up on. And I get a hell of a lot of people that contact me either in YouTube comments or emails or other ways that tell me, look, I have been applying for jobs for a certain amount of time and I've been getting nothing but rejections. And I say to them, well, have you considered applying for a job using different methods? And they say no. They say they've just done it the same way since the beginning of their job hunt campaign, and they haven't changed. And I say, well, the reason why perhaps you're not getting anywhere is because you haven't adjusted what you're doing. You need to learn, you need to tweak, you need to employ multiple methods, okay? And if one method is particularly discouraging, you might want to consider possibly backing off on that method in favor of other methods that may be more promising. Okay, this is a common thing. So when I see articles like this, I think a lot of people are, they're getting the wrong message from this. It's meant to help you and to encourage you and to say that, well, look, if you get rejected a few times, that's okay. Okay, and that's a positive message. But if you extrapolate this message to its logical conclusion, that's extremely dangerous, and I've seen the effects of that. So the reality that I think when it comes to job search, certainly, is that posted jobs, applying for posted jobs that are posted on the internet is not the most successful way of getting hired. The most successful way of getting hired by far is networking. And you don't have to take my word for this. Go look it up. Do your own research. Most people who get hired through networking. And the second part of this is that when a lot of people hear this, especially introverts being people like myself, I'm an introvert, their immediate reaction is, oh, that's stupid because I don't know a lot of people, so I can't do networking. That's incorrect. There are ways of doing networking that introverts not only can do well, but they love, because you don't actually have to physically talk to anybody. Not in person, not on the phone, not via video call, nothing. It happens over social networking, and there's ways of doing it. So if you have been rejected many, many times, and despite articles like this, you are discouraged and you are feeling a lack of confidence, take heart. There are other ways of getting a job. You just need to switch up your strategy and your tactics, and you can do your own research and find out how to do this. If you would like to check out my material and what I advise you to do, I've got this all broken down for people on my main channel, The Company's Expert, and there's also a bit of it on this channel, The Company's Expert, too. So thank you very much for your attention. No matter how many times you're told no, always remember, you are awesome. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just that your method may require a little bit of tweaking. Thank you so much for listening this long. I hope to see you in the next video. Take care.